Ready to go back to the White City? Let's head back to Yellow Bird. To the Yellow Bird, everyone! Run!
Go for it! Run!
Don't think about the bombs. Come on, let's go!
We are being bombarded by damned frigates! We need to get in the air, quickly!
Finish the fight. For me. You go ahead. There's something I need to do. It's time for me to go. Get in the airship. It's time to show them what we can do, Oceanhorn!
Look, that must be the command ship of this armada.
The largest airship I have ever seen.
This might be our only opportunity to end this conflict once and for all. Hold on, I'm going to board it. Trin is attacking the fleet with Oceanhorn, and other living fortresses have joined the battle as well. It is time to do our part.
Let's find a way inside this thing.
Try to throw a bomb over those crates.
The way to the lower deck.
We have a chance to stop this fleet. Come on, hurry!
Welcome to my humble command ship, Master Mayfair, Sir Corbin. And you, son.
Nobody calls me Sir Corbin anymore.
Mesmeroth, so it is you behind these attacks. Halt the Armada if it is in your power.
Straight to the point as always, Master Mayfair. Unfortunately, my Armada is unstoppable. But you shouldn't be afraid of me, or the might that is under my command. Shake before the High Regent, who holds Arcadia in his palm. My Dark Army, as they call it, is approaching Arcadia with only one goal. Archimedes.
Archimedes, is it? You never got along with him, but then again, you never got along with anybody. And you still managed to surprise us, Mesmeroth. Tell me, how did you raise this Dark Army?
They are automatons. As you know, aside from magic, technology has always been my area of expertise. The mask revealed what I had always suspected. There is another, forgotten world hidden behind this realm. A world where the power of the emblems can be used freely, and spirits can be raised to serve in this realm if only you know how.
Like a caster gun summons a spell.
The caster gun is a crude tool, but the principle is the same. It uses the elements found within nature to lure in the untamed power of the emblems. But I can see the streams of creation with my own eyes. I can call the power to fuel my spells, or even to live within my creations. Thus, my servants are born through my hands. Just like Gen was once, back when I was just starting my journey as a warlock.
It's hard to explain.
We were all bewildered when you showed us your robot. Even Archimedes was taken aback by your talent.
But he was jealous. Gen was just a servant program that I was able to summon to live within a well-built frame of an automaton, but Archimedes could not understand it. He was trying to figure out my spell, like it was some kind of a magic trick. He did not understand the power that the emblems maintain behind the curtain. He did not understand the larger truth behind everything.
And what is that, may I ask?
He could not accept the fact that life on Gaia is staged and maintained by the gods living inside the sacred emblems. They are real, existing intelligences that make sure we have enough air to breathe and green forests in which to dwell. But good old Archimedes was not content. Instead of accepting the world as it is, he wanted to put a leash on the gods.
I don't know what to say, Mesmeroth. Archimedes has studied the sacred emblems for the past 20 years.
Oh, he knows everything by now and more. He's too dangerous, and I cannot let him continue his work. His grand core is almost finished. I cannot let that happen.
Archimedes is doing everything for the well-being of the realm.
What are you keeping from us, old friend?
Forgive me, Sir Corbin. I built this robot once to be my servant. Again, become my dark apostle.
Corbin, no!
Sir Corbin is calm, made fair. It was wrong for me to trap his soul inside this robot in the first place.
Mesmeroth!
Visit his grave in Pharaoh.
Come on! There's no time to lose. We need to get out of here. He was not always the evil. When the war was over, he hid from fame and began his travels in a realm that was still recovering. We had not been in contact for many years, so I was surprised when he asked me to meet him near the Arn Beacon. Mesmeroth came there with a baby in his hands. War orphan, he said. It was you.
Follow me, Warlock, and I will grant you a spell of unimaginable power. It's called Trilov, and with it
We have returned victorious, Your Highness. But victory was not without a loss. Sir Corbin is gone.
Your bravery has crushed the enemy of the realm. Mesmeroth might not be dead, but without his armada he is powerless. Nothing can defy my magnificent living fortresses!
The power of Oceanhorn is out of this world. I sank freighter after freighter and crushed airships like they were flies. A part of me was afraid of the destruction that was under my command.
Living fortresses channeled the wrath of the gods, Trin. You should be afraid. But now it is time to move on. Let's unite the lands of Gaia with the Grand Core and finish the work that I have sacrificed years to complete. Can you do that, my loyal knights?
Knights of Arcadia are never weary. What is your command, sir?
To the north of here, there is a forgotten nation that is the birthplace of the Arcadians. Those who know about its existence call it Source. Do not stray from the path, but head towards the beacon that rises on the highest peak, and return the emblem of Sun. That will be enough.
It is just us now. Let's go get the emblem of Sun from the palace and head north. To miss Sir Corbin, or Jen as you knew him.
I wish I could have been there in his final moments.
He will live in our hearts. I will carry his battle on until the end of my days.
There it is. The emblem of Sun.
Trin, you hold on to it.
Goddess soul, hear the wishes of my heart.
My children, it is time to do our duty as knights. Let's return the emblem of Sun to this place called Source. We can commune afterwards and remember all.
All right. To the north it is.
Archimedes gave me this key. It will open a passage for us in the mountains north of the White City. We will leave through the east gate.
People of Arcadia, it is time to celebrate. Mesmeroth's army has been destroyed. My living fortresses have shown their power and burned down the enemy ships. Just like I burned down the Dirfolk army with the Shield of Kronos 20 years ago. Those who oppose light and wander in the darkness cannot prevail. For Arcadians are unstoppable, and their future is written in the stars. Never has the world been more united. The Grand Corps already serves thousands of people in the White City, and it will soon enrich the lives of all the kingdoms. I praise your boldness, Arcadia, and your citizens. No one can deny us of our future.
There is something Mesmeroth said. He said, visit his grave in Faroa. That is the hometown of both Mesmeroth and Corbin.
We might have enough time to visit it, or other places. Whatever helps us in our mission to return the Emblem of Sun.
I was a child, all these lands north of the White City were farmlands and small settlements. Look at these pipes now crawling on Gaia's lap.
It's like a tumor.
People don't come here anymore. I don't blame them.
Do you think my grandfather will be satisfied with completion of the Grand Core?
I don't know, Trim. He is not like common men. Something inside him burns like fire and drives him to excellence.
Sometimes I wish he was like us.
The path is blocked by the ice and snow. Let's find a detour.
Let's head down there.
When I was young, I heard of a place up in the north where the knowledge was preserved, where the philosophers lived.
A town dedicated to the preservation of the knowledge. Knowledge of whom?
We are near the beacon. It could be the knowledge of the ones who built them.
What is this place? All these statues, they're so lifelike.
This took place many years ago. Could have been during the last war.
But why?
Do I need to say it? To collect the emblem of Sun. Let's find the key to the High Philosopher's house.
This is a letter from my grandfather to my grandmother.
Dear Calliope, thank you for allowing me to take you to see the stars last night. I was so excited about the telescope. I hope I did not bore you. Science and progress get me so excited. My heart burns when I think about what we could achieve with all the knowledge of the ancestors. We could reach our own true potential, instead of settling for this simple life here in the North. I know I am young, but I feel like I can see the future so much better than the philosophers. Philosophers are leaders in their stupid vows for conserving the world. They think I am dangerous, and we must be careful not to attract your husband's attention. The last thing we need is High Philosopher to get a hint of us. I know you don't want to hear this, but I hate his whole dull existence. He is too old for you, and does not share your passion for, well, anything, but I do not want to write about him. I just want to be with you. Maybe we should escape to the south and have a family. It is something you have always dreamt about, is it not? Thank you again for spending last night with me. Do you remember that special star that I showed you with my telescope? I will take you there one day. You have my word.
Ark. My grandmother always called him that.
They escaped this place and came to the White City. I was born and raised in the lower town, and Archimedes was a public figure already back then. Calliope was always on his side. She was his muse, encouraging and driving him into new research and innovations.
She was the kindest and warmest person I have ever known.
Yes, and I want to tell you more about her, Trin, but it will have to wait a little longer. Well, I'm not going to climb through the window. Go ahead and see if you can find a route suitable for an old man like me.
Return. The third monolith. I have seen it somewhere. I have seen it in my grandpa's laboratory. A ship reaching to the stars, towards another world, leaving the land in flames behind. I can see the beacons and the emblems left behind, connected to a thing that stretches to all the lands below. The Grand Core.
I'm sorry, Knights, but your adventure ends here. I can't let you interfere with my work any longer.